What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for part 2 of this, not Tea with Monique, Lies with Monique, honey, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, play the audio, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
Should be 50-50. And at a certain point, you realize, oh, wait, I'm being used. You know, so yeah, no, I had a genuine respect and admiration for her, and clearly that wasn't that wasn't what she had for me, and that's fine. But just don't act one way. The one thing that I can respect, and I use the word respect very loosely, the one thing that I can respect about Ankles is that she don't like me, and I know she don't like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like her, and she know I don't like her.
She talk about Giselle, honey.
Point blank, period. So don't come around trying to act like you showing this friendly face. And like Michael X said, you know, it'd be the ones that come up in there with their sheep clothing on, acting like they down for you.
My thing is, if you knew Giselle still didn't like you season 5, then why did you allow her to put a battery in your back against Candace? You should have said to Giselle, you know what, Candace and I are working on our relationship. And instead of like getting in your feelings in front of Giselle, because that's what you did, you fed into Giselle's bullshit, let her gaslight you, let her turn you against your good friend, okay? You wasn't good friends with Candace. That's not how a friendship works. You wouldn't, like, if I'm good friends, y'all know my homeboy Tony, can't nobody come and tell me what Tony said or did, or Tony did this to you. I'm having a conversation with my friend first. I'm not believing what a hater got to say. I don't give a fuck about what a hater got to say. Okay, because a hater is a hater. That's what they do. They hate. That's their job. I'm going to go to my good friend and squash or acknowledge, you know, whatever the beef is or what's going on. I'm going to get information, right? That's how you handle those type of situations. You don't just allow your enemy to put a battery in your back. You allow that bitch to do that because you wasn't really cool with Candace. In your head, you was cool with Candace, but not in your heart. Because for you to drag her the way that you did, you told on yourself when you did that action. Okay, we saw. I ain't never had no fight with somebody I really cared about. I've had friendships that, you know, didn't last or whatever, but I ain't never want to fight nobody. We ain't got to fight. We could just not be friends. I ain't got time to be wasting my time trying to physically prove something to you. Who are you? Shit, Miss Robinson got jobs with a Z, honey. I got shit to do. I got a child to take care of. So if we ain't cool, we ain't cool. I ain't trying to fight you. I ain't trying to have no back and forth that I ain't gonna be compensated for. No, ma'am. Shit.
And they be the main one stabbing you right in your back. So I'm good.
And you the main one that stabbed Candace in her damn back all throughout the damn show. Okay? And we saw you several times stab this girl in the back. When y'all was out at what? Nema Colon, what was that, season 3? Season 4? I'll drag you pregnant and all. You don't talk to a friend like that, or a sister. You her big sister, right? Why would you say you'll drag her? Just say, girl, I'm not fooling with you right now. So, you know, like Giselle said, you know, you say one thing and then you eventually do another. Okay? Period. You threatened to drag Candace season 4 and you really did season 5. That is who and what you are. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. Chat as Aunt Niecy. Oh, Niecy. Okay. Follow, speak for your. Oh yes, follow, speak with your girl Marcella. Love you, Monique. Forgive Candace, she toxic. Yeah. Thank you.
Can I jump in with a question?
Yes.
So I'm curious, just listening, I'm really curious to know, would you receive the possibility of Candace wanting to get back on track and course correct your relationship?
This woman wanted me in jail. She played a part in an incident, knew she played the part, and would never admit it.
Y'all hear this bullshit? Bitch, you are the one that got physical with her. You the one that flipped her hair first. You touched her first and admitted to it. Now you sitting up here talking about, oh, well, I want you in jail. Where the hell else do you belong to be? You deserve to be. When people put their hands on people and it's not warranted, normally they do go to jail. You thought you was special? You thought you was different?
Yeah. And 7 days after the fight, her attorney threatened to sue me civilly and then followed through with a complaint if I didn't give them what they wanted. They wanted money.
Hell yeah, I want to be compensated for my wig that you ruined, okay? So, hell yeah, I want to be compensated for my emotions, the emotional toll that this fight had on me. See, this is the thing, Monique. When you don't pay for your actions, then you will repeat them. I'll repeat that. If you don't pay for your actions, okay, your negative, hostile actions that you do unto another person, you will repeat that bad behavior. But if you have to go to jail, pay a $50,000 fine, you ain't gonna forget that. That's the best way to get revenge on somebody is to hit them in their pockets. Okay? Because that's some shit they'll never forget. Anything with some money, y'all know we tend to remember that. Any money that we had to pay and, any money we lost, you never forget your money. So, hell yeah, she tried to hit you where it hurt. You act like you was supposed to beat her ass and she was supposed to apologize to you for running her mouth. What type of brain do you have? What sense does that make?
Like, they literally told my attorney that we are going to sue you and Bravo's going to capture it all and did not care if I ended up in jail or anything. Didn't even read the contract, didn't even realize that we can't sue each other if something happens on set. We hold each other harmless. We signed in our contract. So what they tried to do was go around the back door. They were like, okay, we're going to file this complaint, and if we win, then we're going to sue her. Would you be friends with somebody like that?
You think she going to be friends with you after you beat her ass? No. I wish y'all could see my face. You don't even have any logic in the lies you tell. This bitch just keeps lying, and I don't know. It's like she has this fantasy explanation for everything. I'm not gonna be friends with somebody that tried to sue me. Finish the sentence, bitch. Somebody tried to sue you because you whooped their ass. You dragged them. You didn't have to touch her. Could have cussed her out real good and walked away and took your ass home to your big ass husband. You didn't do that. You dragged, you bragged, you tried to come for a second time. You was out here in these streets, honey, looking crazy and delusional like you are. Okay?
Like, would you ever, even want to hear them out? She wanted to put me in jail. She wanted to be paid by me for an altercation that she took part in.
She took part in the altercation? What did she do except for ask to be dragged? That don't mean you should do it. Okay, if somebody tell you to jump off the motherfucking bridge, that mean you go do it. Somebody tell you don't go to work today, that mean you ain't gonna go to work today. You have the power of options. You have the power within you to make sound and logical choices and decisions for your life. And when you don't do that, here come these things called ding, ding, ding consequences.
Who does that? I got hit in the face with a glass. Had to go.
You deserve that. And if it was me, I would have fucked you up worse. Okay? I would have. Oh, yeah. Miss Robinson would have had a field day, honey, with Miss Monique. Oh, bitch, you want to drag me and my wig, too, honey? We know how Miss Robinson feel about her wigs, honey. Bitch, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either. We both going down. Okay, so she better be lucky, honey. It was Candace, honey, because if it was somebody else, if it was Robin would have fucked her up. Hell, Giselle probably would have did a little something for the something. Candace did a little something. You had a busted mouth. We don't never really talk about that. When we talk about the fight, it's always Candace, got her ass whooped. That's pretty much what we said. But Candace got a few hits in, bust her mouth through that motherfucking glass. Sure did. This was after you dragged her and she didn't have no damn choice. See, what did you think was going to happen after you physically put your hands on somebody? They ain't supposed to I'm using whatever the fuck I got in my hands. If you touch me, shit, I don't fight fair. A fight ain't supposed to be fair, shit.
Go to the dentist and get my whole mouth checked and everything else, and it took weeks for that to heal. And I never once thought, let me go press charges on her. I could have.
No, because people from the hood, they don't do that. It's just, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just catch her out again. And people from the hood don't have that mentality. Shit, I'm like Candace. Shit, I have old white lady mentality. Ooh, she did this. I'm suing. I want to get this bitch in jail. I want my money. I'll take a number 3 with cheese. Shit, I'm going to be on my way, honey. Okay, you'll put your hands over here. It's expensive over here. You'll lose everything fucking with a bitch like me.
He hit me with a glass. That's assault with a weapon at that point. And I never once even thought or desired to see her in jail.
Because you knew that you were wrong.
That mindset,
and none of these people are correcting her. They just looking at her. It is the song that doesn't end, and it goes on and on, my friends. Okay, that's what it is when you listening to Monique Samuels, honey.
Hey, and then you had 9. Well,
I am so sick of them bringing up Candace had a knife. If y'all don't quit trying to gaslight this situation even further, she almost stabbed Ashley. Poor Ashley. They kept bringing her monkey ass in Candace's house and kept disrespecting Candace's house, calling it her mother's house. Meanwhile, Ashley's mother will never own a home. She'll own a tent before a motherfucking home. Okay? See, I would have got Ashley's ass all the way together. Alright? Child, please. Y'all better quit telling these lies about these knives.
Look, then you wanna try to sue me so I can pay for the house that your mama about to pay for.
And then you being shady and you being funny, but bitch, what house did your mother pay for when it came to you? Or did you have to run your ass on over to Chris Samuels? See, you had to get your shit from a man. Okay, because mama and daddy didn't have it. Okay, we can say what we want about Miss Dorothy, but the bitch is loaded. Okay, with cash. Okay? Miss Dorothy got money. Candace's dad, he got some money. What you got? Just a big ass husband that you will never leave because he's your safety net. And like Giselle said, whether you dislike Giselle or not, she said it best. Without your husband and his income, you wouldn't even be on the show. You wouldn't even be relevant for the show. What would you have? You tried to steal Sharice's contacts. Monique is one of them people where you introduce her to somebody and she'll start hanging with them people. I actually had somebody do that to me. That's why that bothered me, you guys, when she did that. You know how you introduce people and, you know, you want people to eventually be friends, but not be fast friends, all this fake ass shit. Now you, oh yeah, I know your friend. I know him better than you. And I remember how this bitch was acting. She's a goddamn social climber. Okay, that's why Sharice got sick of her. Sharice, was being nice to her. You know, trying to introduce her to people in Potomac. This bitch took it and ran with it. Okay, so we gotta pay attention to people that has a habit of losing friends. We don't like to have that conversation. We always had a conversation of cutting people off, but what part did you play in your toxic friendships? Okay. But yeah, don't come for Candace and her mother and trying to be... These women on that show, they just kill me with that. Giselle too. Robin, all of them. When Candace first got on trying to judge this girl because her mother got some money and y'all mothers don't have shit. That's why you saw Giselle crying season 3. Okay, I believe that was season 3. Remember, she was getting her hair done by Cal, crying because she got to buy her mama a house. No, but bitch, if it was Candace, Candace can go to Dorothy and get a house. Okay, she may have to put up with a little something, but nonetheless, that bitch is her mother and that bitch has money. Y'all mothers don't got shit. All right? That's why y'all gotta get your ass on this show and run amok and act a fool and have fake relationships. Okay?
Or did pay for it? No, ain't gonna do it. Like I'm done. Like that's just nasty behavior to me. You know.
So you view it as unforgivable. It's unforgivable.
I have nothing for it. I just have nothing for it. I've moved on.
And bitch, she ain't got nothing for you and you ain't moved on because you still talking about it. And if you keep talking about it, I'm going to talk about it. Okay? And make some money off of it. Okay? Shit.
I've accepted. I've forgiven myself, which was most important.
Look, I forgave myself. This bitch is off herself.
I gave her and offered her an apology for my part. She never offered me an apology for her part.
Look at that, tit for tat. Just, you know, there are so many apologies, you guys, that I'm owed that I don't even care about. I don't care because I'm going to move on and keep doing me. So that's life. I would rather apology be genuine than it be disingenuous. You know, somebody just apologizing just cause, which is what you did at that fucking reunion. You ain't really sorry.
You know, and I'm fine with that. I don't even need it. I'm good. So there's really nothing left there. Like, I can't imagine me suing somebody knowing that I played a part in the whole incident that went down. Like, I just can't even imagine that.
What upset me more about that whole situation is when Candace sued, people were like, oh yeah, Monique should be held responsible. But then when you filed a countersuit, everyone was like, whoa, Monique, you can't do a countersuit. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you suing her back? Why are you bringing Ashley into it? Like, to me, you could really see the double standards.
Why? I think the question more or less is, why did Monique bring Ashley into it? And it was because she felt like she was going down. And, you know, she was desperate to try to get out of that situation. She needed a character statement or whatever, you know, from Ashley. And she and Ashley have an alliance. You know, we know they have an alliance. It's not a real friendship. Monique probably allegedly, honey, got the tapes of Michael grabbing somebody's ass and he ain't supposed to do that. And, you know, so they, you know, they help each other. Okay.
From the get-go, in that moment, it like really, you could really see it was all everybody against Monique.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But see, it was okay when everybody was against Candace.
It was awful. It was not a fun place to be in. And I'm just glad that the state of Maryland saw right through the BS and threw the mess out. And I even told her at the reunion, because she was upset talking about, I could have told Robin to write me a statement about you and the umbrella incident. And I said, well, then you should have. I'm like, you could have did that. I said, but if you would have.
She didn't need to do that, though. Do you see what I'm saying? She didn't need to do that. And I actually got a video, you guys, coming up on this fight between Candace and Monique. We got some legal people. They end up breaking the situation down and why the state of Maryland, I guess, threw the case out. So we'll get off into that on another day. But Candace didn't involve Robin because, unlike you, she's not a coward. She's willing to take responsibility and accountability for her actions. She did not start the fight. So if I know I didn't start something, I know I don't need to run and get back up. I don't feel like I need help with this case because, shit, I'm the victim. So why would she? Do you see what I'm saying? She could have, but you did that just the same way as you, wanting to quit the show before you got fired because you thought that you was fired because you knew your ass was wrong. Period. Tell the truth, honey. Okay, but the truth ain't in you.
They had a real attorney, not an ambulance chaser. He would have gave you better advice. They ain't sure that.
And it looked like the consensus with the group was jail. Like, it's like the whole group kind of was in unison about that. Like a big question mark.
Yeah. It was just like, all right, we are filming a show here. Mm-hmm. Like, come on. She's acting like she got darn near murdered.
I did want to step in really quickly before we switch gears, because first of all, Monique, you know I'm real protective over you. Love you.
Thank you. Hold on 1 second, Michelle. Thank you so much for the super chat.
When I had the fan page, I kind of took what you were doing. You really let people say what they wanted to say in the comments. You didn't block. You didn't delete. You let them say what they had to say. But I did want to speak on this in particular. I know a lot of people were trying to understand why you still speak on the past season or answer certain questions, etc. I want to say that after the fight, in my opinion, you were silenced. You didn't get your point across. You didn't get to state the facts or your opinions or what led you to that point. So for everybody who does have a problem with you still speaking on it to this day, even though it is something that happened in your life, I mean, now is your time to speak. And I personally don't appreciate the people who have a problem with it because everybody...
Fuck you!
Even the people who weren't involved got to have an opinion. Except the main person who, was the one. So... Yeah,
the head victim in charge, Monique. But I digress.
Just want to let y'all know to cut it.
I appreciate that. And honestly, it's this simple. If y'all don't want to hear me talk about it, log out. That simple. It's just a click of a button. Listen.
Her and that hardy ass, phony ass laugh. Bitch, you sound like Bernie. You know what? I'm going to keep talking about you, Miss Monique Samuels. I'm going to keep like a goddamn fraction. I'm going to be on your ass, putting your ass in lowest terms, okay? All right? So anything that you say can and will be used against you, okay? In the court of public opinion. All right.
Listen, if I can go 19 weeks of allowing people to show whatever they want about me and talk however they want about me, and then an additional 3 weeks of the reunion, spending it however you want, y'all don't even know about the stuff that was happening behind the scenes of me being silenced, not able to get press opportunities because they didn't want me speaking my truth. They knew if I got a big press opportunity, I'm going to tell the truth, and that's going to mess up their whole storyline. So
the truth ain't in you. Okay? I think that's one thing a lot of us recognize. All right? Even some of the people that used to support you, Monique, we recognize that the truth just ain't in you, boo-boo. Okay?
So I was silenced for over a year. I couldn't talk.
How the hell was you silenced when you was on Twitter talking about ask and you shall receive, and you the one that put out to the blogs that Candace threw a drink in your face, and the majority of us, okay, was kind of, I didn't believe the narrative until I got more information and more context to the story of what actually really happened. Because leave it up to you. You told somebody in your family that girl threw a drink in your face, and then that's why you had to drag her. You also was the one with your big ass husband on a live. Y'all was sitting up talking about how these women tried to use your child for a storyline. Basically, all the ladies was doubting the paternity of your last son, Chase, because of the affair. See, that's the part she didn't really want to talk about. The affair, alleged affair with the trainer. Okay, so you put both of those narratives out, Monique, before the show even started. Okay, so all of this victim mentality shit is for the birds, honey, because you are no victim. Okay, you are the one that, kept these narratives out there. You wanted to hurry up and you wanted to control the mind state of the viewing audience. Okay, you knew you had a big fan base on the show, and you wanted to manipulate. You wanted to distract. You wanted to use deception and deflection. Okay, I already did the whole tour for y'all. Okay, the deception, distraction, and deflection tour. All right, I think it's probably in a different order, but y'all get the gist. Okay, you get the gist of what I'm saying. So yeah, you wanted to get out here in these streets and put out your own narrative. That way we could all be confused. That's what a lot of narcissists do. They like to cause a lot of confusion and chaos. And that way you don't know where to point the finger. But guess what, bitch? Guess what? Bravo said, not today, and bitch, tomorrow don't look good either. We gonna show the footage. Oh yes, we gonna show the beautiful bean footage of you dragging this girl, of you bullying her at your lake house, and you laughing at the lake house. And that's coming up. I got a little review on that. I know we already talked about it, but I got to break it down for the people in the back that don't quite get it. Okay. So we saw the show. I don't want to hear no shit about, it's edited a certain. No, the show shows what it shows. Okay. The truth needs no proof, honey. How you doing?
Talk about the fight. Once it actually, season rolled around, everybody doing press, they tried to put me on the press ban. And I did nothing. How you ban me from press? And I didn't do nothing. I ain't even been talking. So I'm going to keep running my mouth as much as I want because it feels good to get it off my chest. Finally, I can talk about it. Y'all know how hard it is for me not to talk.
We know that because ever since I met your ass, you just been goddamn chatty patty, okay? Yap, 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 yap. Talking loud and ain't saying much of nothing, honey.
If y'all want silence, y'all better rewind to 2019. Remember.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Your silence spoke volumes. You just do not know. Your silence spoke volumes. When you're paying an attorney, you have to listen to him. And the people on my page, my whole page is dedicated to you. And I'm saying that the girls and men on my page wanted to fight for you. Even me, you know, I was like, I'm going to sign all my money over to my husband, separate from his tail, and I'm going to fight. And then when I need legal help, I need to borrow some money from it. That's how much I care for you, because in my younger day, you were me in my younger day. I can take so much, but when
I hope not.
You come in my face, I have to slap you down, and I just want to be on welfare when they ask me, how much are you worth? I'm going to say, I'm on welfare, I get food stamps. And
Listen, look, it is what it is, but now I'm able to just be as free as a bird and do the heck I want, and it feels really good, and that's why this smile's gonna stay just like this. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for the support and those that actually understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is another thing y'all gotta understand. For those who are like, yes, exactly, right until the wheels fall off. Thank you very much. So this is another thing that I want y'all to understand. there have been people, pages, YouTubers, people in press who were also silenced because of me. There were people being accused of being paid by me, so they disregarded you. There were people being told that they were being very biased just because they supported me. There are people who wanted to do interviews with me, went through the whole situation to try to get to me so that I can get an interview with them, and they were denied interviews because of their support of me. So I appreciate the people that literally stuck it out and rode for me regardless. You'll see some people in the next few weeks as the next few weeks go on, and I'm gonna tell you exactly who was blackballed, who was banned or blacklisted because of their support of me. Like, it's just low down. This is people's livelihood.
So
Some people make a full-time living off of doing YouTube pages and blogs and, you know, all of these different posts. Like, for some people, that is their living. For some of y'all make more money than them Housewives of Potomac. So I wasn't lying when I said that little check. Look, YouTubers be making money.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to be where the money reside up in this thing, honey. Okay? Shit. So I'm going to keep talking about you, Monique. I'm going to keep talking about Giselle, Robin. I got a video coming up, you guys, on Karen and Giselle and their new beef, honey. Allegedly, honey, they trying to say that Karen had told everybody Giselle's address. Giselle, why do you even care when you the same one, you, Robin and Ashley, sent pizza to Karen's house in Great Falls? See, people don't like when you pull them on the, they don't like it. They
Look, but
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is so interesting because Monique, I don't know if you can see it, but you do have the biggest base of support in a really big way. So it is surprising to hear that folks supporting you are being silenced or almost treated as a minority.
They're being silenced because they agree with violence, honey. That's what that is, honey. And wrong is wrong. And, people don't like that. They don't care about how much you like a person and, oh, they so pretty. That's what I keep hearing about Monique. Don't nobody give a damn about that. Okay? It's about what's right and what's wrong. And violence is not the answer, sis.
Because if you look closely, at least, from a fan looking in, it's pretty massive. Do you guys also see that?
Well, my parents need it for
hopping off of what Mitch said. Oh, sorry, Jay, sorry. Hopping off of what Mitch said, going in, you can kind of tell Bravo thought Giselle was going to be the it girl, and she was going to have, she was going to be the it girl of Potomac. And then Monique came in, and everybody loved Monique. And
everybody loved Monique, but Monique was still trying to fit in with Giselle. She still was, season after season. So tell that part of the story. Don't just, Giselle just, Bravo thought Giselle was all that. They got Giselle on Bravo chat room, and she on Potomac. So Giselle getting her money. I'm not mad at her for making her money, okay? So she must be the it girl. When the show comes on, Giselle's the first one, right? I told y'all that's your star that comes on. We remember when Nene used to come on Housewives of Atlanta. She was the star. All right? So, it is, what it is. Whether you like Giselle or not, she is that person for Potomac. But to me, it would be her and Karen, are kind of the matriarchs of the show. More or less Karen to me, but I digress.
And it's so hard for Bravo and Giselle to get the concept that Monique is a fan fave. We love Monique. No matter if you put Giselle in the chat room and if you put her married to Medicine, we like Monique.
Oh, and I forgot, Giselle will be making a cameo on Married to Medicine, Atlanta. So that girl is all over the place. And where is Monique at? At home. Okay. She at home with them 3 kids that she can't wait to get away from. And that husband that's always hungry. Okay. I'm just saying.
We don't like ankles.
I'm gonna tell you.
And y'all keep trying to call Giselle ankles, but ankles looks like a Vanessa Williams knockoff. Giselle is bad. I don't care what nobody say. Very pretty. She need to work on her damn personality. We gonna get to it, you guys. Got a video coming up on Giselle and her personal life, but very beautiful woman. You know, especially for her age. What is Giselle, 50? So, Monique, you look good. I give you that. You are beautiful, but, you know, you even admitted at one point in time Giselle was an attractive woman. So, girl, stop playing.
I'm gonna tell you when I fell in love with Monique. When she came into the little tea thing, she had those Star Wars ponytails, and Giselle said, "Well, do you have a home?" And she said, "I have 4 homes."
I did like that moment. I will say that. I like that. That was a tennis match. I got 4 homes. Okay, I was like, okay, I can get with that. I can get with that.
And I said, "That's it, girl. That's it."
Goodness gracious, y'all. No,
It's so crazy just running, like, we don't get paid for anything, but we've been around for, when Potomac premiered, because you guys got pushed back, obviously, we had only been around for a few months, but people definitely think that you paid fan pages, and it's like, I wish, number one, but number two, it's like you should definitely reflect to see why all of these people, after seeing what they see on TV, after seeing the reunion, after hearing both sides, are still supportive. You should just reflect and see why Monique has a strong fan base. And
she has a strong fan base because all of you all are delusional, okay? And, you know, I don't think her fan base, though, is as strong from what I'm seeing and hearing. I don't think it's as strong as people would believe. I think she does have a great deal of people that support her, but I think a lot of her fans have turned on her because they don't like the being disingenuous. They don't like a person that doesn't take any responsibility or accountability for their actions. People do not like narcissists. Those are the reasons why a lot of these people that started off being, you know, really in like with Monique, liking her family and what she represents, and now they are not. You know, that fight turned them off, and the interview after interview after interview where she's telling more lies and more lies and more lies, you know, it just really turned a lot of people off.
You can't really pay for this kind of like genuine love that we have for you, even after you quit the show.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. And well, I guess what upset me the most is that I'm just a person who just likes to get along with people. I appreciate people who support me. If you post me and I see it happening often, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna talk to you. If you DM me, I'm gonna talk to you. Like, I that's just who I am. And to basically be criticized because I'm a nice person and I just like talking to people.
You are not a nice person, but go on, honey, with your lies.
I was just like, wow. But what you should be doing is talking to the people who are writing stories about you. You should be allowing them to get to see who you are so that they can write about.
Oh, we saw who you was on the show. Okay, you are a bully, a passive-aggressive bully. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, it's the type of person where you really got to pay attention to them because some people are very overt with their bullying tactics and with their narcissistic tactics, and some people are covert, right? Where it's a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more subtle, a little bit more underhanded, okay? Because they know that there is some shame, honey, in their game.
You outside the show and show who you truly are as a full person. Like you're in a show where you get a total of what, 4 minutes per episode of just you, if that, you know? So I just feel like the whole idea of not being friendly or talking with quote unquote bloggers as if you aren't people, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. When my husband played in the NFL, I was his business manager. And anytime...
Oh, you was his business manager. Did he have a girlfriend? Did you run her off, Monique? Is that why Mama Samuels, honey, didn't like you? And she was telling you, you need to get a job, honey, okay? Because you done went from being what? I heard she was working with Chris Samuels first, you guys, and then she ended up being his girlfriend.
I was organizing his calendar. I'm talking to the very press people that are writing about him. That was something that I did naturally. It's common sense. You build relationships. That's how you move ahead in life. Is you create relationships. There may be something I can do for you. There may be something you can do for me. But it's genuine relationships that you're creating.
And why you didn't bring that same genuine concern to your relationship with Candace? That is what I would like to know.
Appreciate that. And then they want to do even more for you. And then it's vice versa. It's like, okay, you looked out for me, I'm going to look out for you, and back and forth. It doesn't have to be anything shady behind it or anything conniving behind it at all. It doesn't have to be a payment behind it either. Like, come on. But, I mean, it's a compliment. They acting like I'm rich. I'm paying everybody.
Wasn't she on the reunion saying this little check? So you the one that put it out there that your husband's investment portfolio is off the chain. He invested well. He got money on top of money. You told Chris Samuels' mother, honey, wifey don't need to get no job. Chris, he's set up very well. See, all of that is depending on his money. Okay, I know you don't think Not for Lazy Moms is gonna, sustain you. Girl, lies you tell, lies you believe, honey.
73 for the super chat. Hey, Monique, my Libra sister. Hello. Was Robin's provoking behavior towards you ever addressed in season 3 Umbrella Gate? No, they skirted right over that. It was no big deal. I mean, I guess if you have green eyes and you look, close to Caucasian, they're fine with it.
I thought that this is the same person that said at the reunion there was no colorism on the show. Okay, you guys, I can't make these things up.
Use the umbrella situation as like an add-on to your aggression, but do we not remember Robin is the one who walked up on you?
Yeah.
Right.
And Ashley.
And the thing was, and this is what I didn't know until the next season, when I left out of the restaurant, I didn't realize that Karen kicked everybody else out. Because I left, because I was like, I feel myself getting to that boiling point. I said, I'm out of here. Well, they held my car. So I'm waiting for my valet ticket, and some people held my car. So I'm standing outside like, where's my car? They were purposely wanting something to go down. So let's put that out there. So the whole time I'm waiting for my car, here they all come, and I'm like, I'm trying to get away from y'all, and y'all are all 3 of y'all are coming after me. So of course I'm gonna be right in defensive mode, popping off and everything else, because
y'all comment below on the umbrella situation and how you feel like all of that went down. Do you believe Monique, or did that situation look weird to you? Y'all let me know in the comments below.
I feel like my back is against the wall. So what you do when you in a corner, you're gonna start popping off, and then whatever might happen. But don't come after me, push and pry and poke me, and then act surprised when you see the response.
All right, you guys, I've had enough of Monique and her lies, and the truth ain't in her tour. Y'all know Miss Robinson can come up with some names, honey, for Miss Monique Samuels, honey, okay? So don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.